This is some more information and modifications to the command line macro work that I did, just to make things more clear. And I've added some new features to make it more useful. So I've got Panel Plus, and this is when I just added stuff today, March 1st. So you need to get a build of March 1st evening or March 2nd. So I've connected Panel Plus, and I go to the Comms tab. So in this case, I believe you're using serial port 2, and I've set this up for TCP pass-through. I think the important part is that the baud rate and all this is set up correctly, and I've persisted that and reset the system. So this would be, say you had it set up for TCP pass-through, and we're sending commands through serial port, through virtual COM port to the unit and talking to it. So now if I go to the macro window here, I've got a cut one here, and I'll just show how to make a new one. So say I want to go FOC nuke, and I'm putting in double quotes. Go save as macro. I'm going to call it FOC nuke. Now this comes up in my list, and the list gets alphabetized. And down here I've checked send macro when selected. If I come to Panel Plus and I scroll down to the bottom, that'll force it to show my latest commands when I send them. And if I see if I hit, every time I hit FOC test, it sends that command repetitively. Same thing with nuke. See, I've changed it to the nuke command. Down here, here's my options for sending the command. There's all the serial ports on the 3000, and whatever you select here will get persisted to the next time you run Panel Plus, and these macros will get persisted. So let me just change this to serial 3. This send macro when selected, once you check that, it will be persisted as well. And you go send macro. I think that's really all you need to know. I do send, whenever you do an ASCII command like this, I do a carriage return at the end, so you don't have to add that. If you wanted to bundle up commands like FOC nuke, FOC auto, it would I'll make a new one. It would, this is a carriage return I typed in there, but there's also going to be one sent after auto, just like you typed in FOC auto and then hit enter to have it save. So, and then if you see, we can see down here all three of these now. So now we got 3 commands and serial port 3. So let's go ahead and close this and restart Panel Plus. Just to show you that it persists and that the settings persist. And we'll connect. And go over to the macros, and there's our 3 macros. We're still set on serial 3. This is selected, and as we click on the macros, they get sent. And that's it for the updates.